Actually, can we rewind that so I can kind of explain the situation? So, firstly, two really good teams, a lot of talent. Keontae George, number one, who's playing at Baylor right now as a freshman. One of the most prolific scorers in high school basketball. Obviously playing at a high level as a freshman there. Potentially could see him having a really good NBA career with what he has. And our game plan was to eliminate as much as we could the first option. So on pick and rolls, you're going to see very, very early we were aggressive in doubling, anytime, and then also disguising where our rotation was coming from to create some confusion so that he didn't know right away where to go. So we took away the roller so that there was no chance for a slip, which is what we anticipate folks are going to do. So we took away the roller aggressively so that he would have to look opposite and recognize that.
And is that something that their coach wanted to run a lot? Probably because if he's that talented of a scorer, does that give the screener an added advantage to maybe slip because of the attention he's getting?
Yeah, he's just good off. There's multiple reasons. He can do everything off a pick and roll. If you go under him, he can shoot the three. If you give him a chance to get downhill, he handles that very well. Which later in the game, that's exactly what happened in the fourth quarters. He was able to make plays off the pick and roll. But he's a really good individual player. He's a good, in those situations, he's a playmaker. So putting him in pick and roll allows him to make decisions with the ball in his hands. And I think that's what he does really, really well.
Okay.
So we wanted to take that away as much as possible. And they had talent on the floor. Cruz Davis, his backcourt partner is actually at Iona as a freshman. He's had a good year, and a couple of other guys here that are really, really good. So good game, a lot of talent. Definitely a reference game of scouting report and all of those things. So this first possession, they go pick and roll. They get the ball to Keontae George on the wing, and then we track right away before he puts it on the floor. Our rotation is there, and then somebody else in the line tries to make a play.
And you guys were in the zone, right?
No, we were man-to-man, just trapping and rotating out of it. So we started man-to-man, really focusing on the number one option so that the other guys who are really very good as well have to make a play. So they go dribble handoff. This time we decide to go under on Cruz Davis, all right, force him to take that shot. And it's really, with good players, man, we're looking at giving him the best, giving them their second, what they're less comfortable doing. Cruz Davis is another guy who's good at getting to the lane and all those things, so we want to take that away. All right, we wanted to set the tone early, give it to Big Alex. He had 2 good years at Blair College. He's, so right now things are going well for us. All right, so once again, trying to eliminate touches of, their number one option and make somebody else go one-on-one. And then right back to the post is where we want to be. All right, double team comes. You get an extra pass. Geronimo De La Rosa, leading scorer at Columbia, makes a great play, mess. And then there, if you can notice, transition defense, very important on our end, guys. So after scoring, he makes a great play. And both teams do a great job. Like, they get the ball out quick, ready to go. Geronimo sprints back and points who he's got. And we're back, ready to go. Okay. And because there was a mismatch here a little bit, he played a little aggressive there. He gives up a foul there, but better than 2 points to get that guy going. Okay, so this is out of bounds series. We want to make sure that we put the pressure on the guy taking it out. Call that the crazy man, because you really got to put a lot of pressure there. So
So now, why in this case do you think that they didn't run another just quick screen and roll as opposed to trying to feed back? What did they see that want to feed the paint or feed the high
It's right there. I think that, that the first play, they really, that they ran pick and roll. They saw something that they may not have necessarily liked. And they have a pretty good big fella, and our guy scored, so we're probably going to get him going a little bit. Matt Reed is his name. I think he'll be at Tulsa next year. He's a senior, actually. He's a sophomore in the state. They turned us over here a little bit in the 2-on-2, just not in the right places there on the press break, and you cough it up a little bit. I think that happens a couple times.
So I'm gonna go back if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so
right here we should be splitting, exactly splitting. Nick should be behind Geronimo.
So number 25 should be behind the individual bringing him the ball.
Right, just slightly behind him, okay, as like a safety. And then really we should be looking at, with the way that was set up, really just reversing the ball to Nick.
Gotcha.
Instead of going up that sideline. So now Keontae's, we're down a ball screen. We're playing off-ball screens a little bit, as you notice it, passing, picking away, and they get a back.
So shut.
Yeah, second. And he's probably their second or third option.
So now they're doing it correctly, right?
Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, without a shot clock, we were in high school. What that would do at the college level is kill time on the shot clock. So we run our base set here, which is a flex offense, and what Vlad does normally, what Vlad would do is flex screen. He refuses the flex and does the 3-point line, which was a read anticipated by Lav, and he hits the shot. So once again, pick and roll, and then we trap, and they start to anticipate it, and then that's what we give up. That's what we wanted to give up as their fourth and fifth option there. Took away the roller. Nick did a good job at doing that. Okay, once again, we have 3 guys. We're supposed to have 2 guys there. They end up breaking in one base. Plays touch. We get what we want. That's exactly what you want, man. So we're getting everything we want. Good transition offense by them. They get a corner 3. Good job breaking the press, breaking the trap. They're overplaying. Geronimo does a great job of utilizing the pass fake on the extra pass opportune. It's a shot, so go back into Matt. Alex does a good job chesting up, forces him to go left. We talk about that over your right shoulder to create that left-handed hook situation for a right-handed big. So just trying to take away their most comfortable option, okay? Once again, another post feed. We cut ball side, double team comes, we kick it out. Loud is a great shooter, and he hits that. So we're doing, exactly what game plan asked us to do. Stay in front of guys. Actually, because he came to two feet there and avoided the initial contact, Nick didn't hit him square. That was a good job of utilizing that hop the power move. He comes out, I think he got his second foul. Okay, and that's actually Amir Ali. He's a junior over at IOG now, with a freshman at the time. So like I said, a lot of talent out here, game planning, and you get an automatic switch guard to guard, so Lav switched there. These are good starts as a good defensive possession, and they're also being patient. In college, this, taking this much time.
Maybe hold for 5 seconds.
And Geronimo does a good job of ball pressuring and gets the 5-second by fish. It's really one of the biggest differences that shot clock between high school and college. So you don't have time to make mistakes in the offense and not cut right and not have your timing right. You know, you have a little off ball screen, down screen actions. Side out knockers to get the ball in. We ran 4. Probably over dribbling a little bit up top. We got out of what we were trying. We were supposed to get Zeno on the block and then made, that ball pressure creates that situation. So college, we'd have a lot less time on the shot clock. Now we just get a fresh possession. So this is a play out of our horn series. Get drawn on downhill. They do a really good job, though. Credit to them. They do a really good job.
Wolf.
May didn't scoffle at teeth, but slid. They do a really good job here on misses, making sure they push and get some early options.
Now, what is the intention for the opposing coach here? Is it that they're down by 8 points already in the first quarter and they want to slow momentum? Is it that they want to pressure the guards in the backcourt, hoping to cause a turnover because once you guys cross half court and you guys get into your offense, you're scoring easily? Like, what do you think the intention is?
So just to change rhythm, when you see the momentum of the game, that we were able to control a little bit of pace here, I think that the move was made also because our starting point guard's on the bench and our combo guard is now moving to the point guard, so one less ball handler. They want to see if we'll cough it up instead of, just letting us methodically run our sets.
To just throw different things.
Yeah, they'll go different things. I think in the half court, it was discouraging just to let us, play against their half court defense up till now because, we hit the flex screen, we came off of we refused and refused the flex, came off of the down screen for a 3-pointer and and got a couple of good things in the half court sets. So we got to change it up, and I think they do a good job of that. And see, we start to look slightly shaky. A couple of high passes and things like that. And break it, and still
The way it's getting.
Yeah, the way it's being done, you can anticipate what's going to happen. Get another paint shot, man.
Good look.
So, good look. And kick to play, man. Getting it 2 feet in the lane and a right-handed hook. Getting exactly where we want it to go. He was very, very active. And say his name is Trey Clayton. And he was a 4-star in high school. And he recognized, I think, what we were doing quite a bit. He had a big first half scoring wise. See, and that's jumping the pass in a trap. That's not what you want to do. Back dribble, check your safety, all of those things. Those are momentum changing plays. Those turnovers are, and those are going to happen. I mean, you're going to have make good plays, drawing them quite a few good plays. Tough shot by Trey Clayton. He's got going now. I think he's at about 6 of their 9 points. So we're helter-skelter right now. Change the shot in the air. Big play by Lav there. After a couple of shaky possessions. Good rebound. Probably didn't need the dribble there. I could have just caught it and went right back up. But a good offensive rebound gives us an extra possession. High bounce play. Nice face-up move by C. Another K-touch. So he's got 3 or 4, and Alvin goes. Keontae, once again, he refuses the screen because of the trap. And then, I'm not sure what the referee called there.
Always feeling?
So, treadmill. And pushing off and on this. Push off for some brother cell. So this is one of our sets to get Alex, and then we'd also, but what happened there, there's a little miscommunication here. I think Amir was expecting Zeno to pop out, but it was actually Nick that was supposed to pop out. And a nice little pick and roll setup there, but that's why it's really important actually to know not only your position, but everybody's position in all the sets, especially as a point guard, knowing where everybody's going to be allows you to improvise off your sets when you need to. And when they're picking all, see, that's when they finally start to, after a quarter and a half, he was open, the opposite guy. So, boom, that's a great play. I'm sure he saw that from sitting down. He sat out a little bit. Now it's like, okay, where's the help side coming from? Boom. See where Amir is cheap. So if this guy goes all the way through here, Amir just stays there. So yep.
So generally speaking, though, do you not want to make those type of?
Well, defensively, we believe that the skip pass is the least dangerous because that man is the furthest away. So we're able to react to the ball being in the air the longest, right? So the ball's in the air on that pass allows us to make the adjustment. The proper rotation.
So what I mean, the offense, they don't want to be skipping.
Well, yeah. I mean, generally, that's. I wouldn't say you want to avoid it. It's a read, and so if that's what we're giving up, that's what you mean. That's kind of what you go to. We're forcing them into that situation, and you try to find a way to manipulate the game to get a core shooter in that situation to make that shot, but. He made that's a brilliant read, and probably from sitting out and seeing what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah, good read.
Okay.
Good read. So we probably have to make an adjustment if that kid hits a couple of shots. So good ball pressure. Forces us to pick it up. So we're a little helter-skelter here.
So now, what, like, if our bigs have been having success in the paint, obviously he's not in the paint yet, right?
Right.
But what's the mindset here? That like he kicks the ball back out to the perimeter, why not maybe try to?
Yeah, and I think we were probably trying to set up another possession.
Okay, I see.
So the entry isn't necessarily to attack, right?
Gotcha.
It's just more to set up an action at the end after a ball reverse.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's probably why Alex didn't go at this.
Perfect. That makes sense. You guys are up, so.
So yeah, probably trying to, and then we ended up doing a quick action. And this might be the end of the quarter. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're probably just trying to get the last shot.
So
a bit disappointed on Alex's. Because if he misses there, they get another possession. Maybe they score the basket transition. So it was really, really good. This
interesting, nice.
And that's why this team did really, really well. Because they did, in terms of managing quarters and all those things, the other quarters, they did a great job. contesting every shot. Like, even that's a tough shot. Makes for his real kid makes a really good shot. So once again, they stick with the helping feel like they bothered us a little bit in it. So again, we're picking up our dribble a little bit too early. All right, got the ball in the post. You got to take advantage of that. Ball got to the block pretty easily. Trey Clayton just he shuffled his feet a little bit. Probably had a wide open shot. That's funny. Sometimes I think that was a trouble, but sometimes you just refuse a shot that you should have took, and a referee will call a travel. I do think he. And really, we could get to the fourth quarter too if you want to. Sure. I think first quarter, fourth quarter, probably the most.
And then go to fourth?
Yeah, let's just do that. Nice.
What?
It's either a timeout or it's the fourth quarter.
It probably is a fourth, huh?
Kind of looks like it. Okay, so. Nice job, Geronimo, on Keontae George there. He's trying to get away from that trap still. But he does a good job in the fourth quarter. We'll see it. So we're running our flex series. Geronimo does a good job coming to that. We'll probably just refused a mid-range jumper there at the elbow. So I think that he should have sent it. So he comes off it, boom, we get a ball reversal. Kelman probably could shoot that, or at least be ready to shoot. You see, and Geronimo kind of refuses that screen. I'll try to pause it where he should have shot it. But so right here,
right there,
that's a shot.
He's got the space.
Left, right, shot. Yeah. Right. So that's what we're looking at, and that matters as you go up levels. You refuse wide open shots, that usually turns into a more contested. You got three guys around him now. Keontae, does a good job. Rebound, boom, taking up the floor. Okay, so he gets going at the free throw line here. We actually held him to 0 points at half, but I think he had 17 in the second half, which is still rolled below what his season average was. He had several 30-plus games. Not sure what he averaged for the year, but definitely a good job. Overall team effort, team defense to contain as much as possible, not let it. Against guys like that, and just trying to make it as difficult as possible, Make it as difficult and uncomfortable as possible, so now they have to guard our slice action. Filming. Or here, pops. You probably should have behind him. Nick gets kind of bailed out there. Guy ran through it a little bit. So we foul on the rebound. Once again, he hits a free throw. They call a timeout. And they're back to the press. The press worked for them, so they're back to it. Into a ball handler. Then, a bit sloppy with the footwork here. That's why I would say catch, feet in the air.
What are you guys running? Is this 4? What is this?
This is 4. Let's not put that in.
Okay.
Shaft. I don't get to play both the leg. But yeah, it's hard. And that's to get the 4. The 4 comes here. Everybody in the world should know that I played by how we ran it and set it so much. So here, see, what they start to do is run their pick and roll really, really high. What we should have done is probably go under this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Under this. Okay, because he can't Well,
It's the room.
if he's coming off of this and shooting it, which it's pretty close, he comes off and can launch it. But the idea that we started developing is, all right, we trap pick and roll for a certain amount of time, and then we take the legs from the players, and then in the fourth quarter, even a capable shooter who hasn't really seen his shot go in by the fourth quarter will be out of rhythm, right? So we start to go under even a prolific scorer, as opposed to giving him the same information and he's able to be that. Interesting. That's an adjustment you made over the years. Here with the rug just, kind of cuts our offense and finds a play to make. And then looking for a long possession, but Zeno saw an opening there. Took advantage of. So here we probably should have made an adjustment, and I don't think we did. We continued to trap. Right? And then and Alex actually was supposed to stay with him. So this is sort of a mistake here. Alex is supposed to stay with him until he picks it up, and then he rotates back to his man. He wasn't supposed to do that. But as many times as we defended that so perfectly, you got to expect some mistakes to be made. And I'm all over Alex. Goes to show how much discipline this team had, because one mistake and, they were held to a high standard, and they were able to keep that standard. Mick was a good job. That's that one good. So, probably a mistake Mick makes right here is just taking that matchup. They give an offensive rebound. You got to get that offensive rebound, but they called, I think it was foot out of bounds or something.
Oh man, this is the first time we're seeing the score.
We had
kept those game.
Yeah, we were up. We were up by quite a bit. 10 to 12 points at half. Got to rip through. That's the play. That's really the play you want to make. And also, right here, boom, he rips through. Probably should have went off of 2 feet there. So that 2 feet finished. You gotta know that you're not gonna get that call at home, and you're not gonna get that call down the stretch. Referees don't want to determine the game on a tic-tac call, right? So they treat those for them. This puts them up 3 possibly. How's the tie again, and that pretty much does it. It's a big win. They get the rebound, hit their free throws, and wrapped it up, man. So really good game, man. On the road, playing a really good team. Just goes to show the margin of error, in high level, even high school. 1 mistake, 2 mistakes, and cost you the game, momentum changes, and on all of those things. So, this team was really, really good. When I look at 5 years and this is a Spring Creek team that I coached, in terms of discipline and applying scouting reports, they did a really, really good job. It was just a couple of mistakes, and that's all it takes against, a high team. Yeah. So a lot of these kids, I think almost every kid on this floor is either a high school senior. It's either a high school senior or junior, let's say, that is either committed or one of the top players in the nation. And the guys that are now in college here, almost, every kid in the screen is a college basketball player. And Amir will be, pretty soon. So really high level, man. Really high level.
Appreciate it, man. So then, whenever we have time, we'll do another one.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.